I'm Jane Esselstyn.
I'm Ann Esselstyn.
And as it's getting close to the time of Thanksgiving and families getting together and having to stuff themselves with stuffing, today we're going to make stuffing, Thanksgiving stuffing. The name of ours is Brian Stuffing because my husband Brian is clearly like the best cook in the family.
And let me tell you that this is such good stuffing. And I love it so much that my Christmas present every year from Brian is stuffing.
A tray of stuffing wrapped in a bow. And we have it Christmas lunch or dinner usually. It's just delightful. If you're following along, we're on page 136, and what's so exciting is that we stuffed a pumpkin with stuffing, so the essence of the pumpkin can get drizzled or get baked or cooked into it.
And what it does is that when you put it out at Thanksgiving, it just makes it so important. I mean, it's much better than a turkey.
If you have a big oven, get a big pumpkin. Just save it after Halloween and carve it open, stuff it. All the extra stuffing we're going to put in a tray. So we're going to start. We start with onions. We're going to throw those in there. And you're going to cook them down. And onions get cooked in with a bunch of celery, which we know tastes so good in all the stuffing. And we also, of course, put kale in our stuffing. And I make sure I'm put these all in the right order that we have here. And then we put in carrots. All the things take a little longer to cook.
Actually, you could put in kale probably a little
You can put in kale later. Yeah. Kale will cook down, no problem. And then a ton of mushrooms. We love the mushrooms.
Oh!
Look at that.
This is a load.
Lovely. So this is going to cook down for a while, and once all of the vegetables that are cooked down get warmed up, we're going to move on to mixing it here in this bowl. And in this bowl right here, what I have is about 15 pieces of bread that we have chopped up and toasted. So look, they're all just crispy and dry, like a stuffing. And so some of the breads I've used are the whole rye bread that is available all over the place at Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Heinen's. Heinen's is near us. I used a bunch of this, which is Food for Life, Genesis 129 sprouted grain and seed bread. And there's another rye bread in here that has poppy seeds on it from, where's the black bread from?
Whole Foods.
Oh, she gets it at Whole Foods.
It's called Black Russian Rye. Russian rye. I mean, yeah.
A black bread covered in poppy seeds from Whole Foods. So that's what's in here. And once this is
Black Russian, that's what it's called.
Black Russian, okay. Once this is cooked down in a few minutes, we'll come right back and show how we mix it all together and then stuff things. Okay, be right back. It's ready to mix everything up now. Look at that.
It kind of went down in about half, would you say?
Yeah, it shrinks down so much because there's so much water in it. And also because there's so much water in it, it doesn't stick to the bottom. You see the bottom of the pan is clean. It's not, everyone thinks they have to spray and oil their pans. You don't. Okay, so now we're going to combine the cooked vegetables with the dried bread.
Did you tell them what you did to dry the bread?
Oh, I just put it in the oven and let it, it's dried, until your bread has different kinds of moisture content. So until your bread is crispy, everyone knows what crisp bread's like. And then I put it in a bag overnight, and so I'd have it ready for today. Okay, so we're going to stir this in with the spices, and the spices we have here are, of course, sage, which is such the quintessential sort of smell and spice of stuffing. And we have some oregano, garlic powder, some rosemary. We're going to add in water chestnuts, and we're going to add in...
Ready for them?
Sure. And we're going to add in
Whole
cranberries.
Container.
Yes, and we're also...
Look at these gorgeous cranberries. Oh,
they do look beautiful.
they're just so beautiful.
We have saved a few on the side for the top for garnish at the end. No, let's save them for at the end when we're going to garnish before serving. And there's In the recipe, we use 2 apples and a pear, but believe it or not, the pears right now are like stones. I thought they were quinces. They were so hard when I felt them. And if anybody knows what a quince is, what is a quince? A fruit? It's an odd. Sounds very like old British. So apples go in, and if you have a pear, put that in there. We don't, so we're just skipping it. And now you have this great mixture of the crispy bread, then the moist vegetables, and we add broth to make it all be just mushy, mushy, mushy. Yours is open, I think. We'll pour yours in. Oh, and some black pepper. I love the high drama of the big black pepper grinder. No idea how much I just put in there. Ha. All right, let's pour that in. And it's about 4 to 6 cups, depending on how moist the bread is and how much you need.
You put the whole container?
Yeah, this is 4 cups per container of this size. And
this is engine 2 of vegetable broth.
Yeah, 32
It's
ounces.
got no salt in it. It's hard to find that.
Engine 2 or the salt?
It's veggie stocks without sodium.
Added. Some vegetables have sodium in.
Like celery has a lot.
A lot of. So you look at a no salt added broth, and it will actually have sodium in the nutritional information. That's just from the vegetables. Okay, so we're gonna keep stirring this like mad. We usually
My mouth is already watering thinking about this stuffing.
thinking about Thanksgiving and Christmas when Ryan would bring one to you. All right, so sometimes to this beautiful recipe, people add, you want to toss that around for a minute? People add a little tawny port. And I don't even know what accent to use with that. A wee bit of tawny port, I suppose. British or Scottish, it's a tawny port.
Any of the alcohol cooks right off, but it leaves such a delicious flavor.
So we're going to put in half a cup of tawny port, and we're going to call this a half cup. Is that right, half cup, you think?
I don't know.
It smells like tawny port. We're going to call that a half cup. Okay, do we need a little more?
Guess what? It's going to make me
Sneeze,
sneeze.
me too. The pepper. I have an itchy nose too. I was going to step away.
I was just going to sneeze right into the.
Oh, Mommy! They say those of us who were born and run around barefoot and had lots of family members sneezing on us, we have a stronger immune system. Maybe that's why I have a strong immune system. She sneezes on all of our food.
No, I don't.
Really?
Are you going to put more?
A wee bit, just because I think it needs to be a little squishier. We can ask Brian. He's the pro. He's here today. Brian, will you assess how moist this is? Is this how moist you like it when you make it?
Yeah, it's always going to dry out. So
It's always going to dry out. So does that
So
look
if
like
you
it's
get,
good
if
enough?
it gets,
I mean, it says 4 to 6 cups, so we're going to use you're the pro. What do you think?
we want it to be kind of mushy.
This is mushy enough?
I guess, according to Brian, I would go to the 6 cups.
Okay, so we're going to go a little more to about half of this.
Dry
No.
stuffing is awful.
Stop.
Dry stuffing is awful.
Stop.
Okay. Okay, this is looking very nice and moist. So let's put some of that. Let's fill our pumpkin.
So cool.
Here, I was going to help you, but you're doing just fine. And you know what's so cute is when you put the pumpkin in the oven to cook, you put a little cap. You put like a little Tin Man cap of tin foil on top of this so it doesn't burn. So it has a little tin cap. Okay, look at that. There we go. And I'm going to put a little tin foil nose on top of that one. There you go.
Woo-hoo!
All right, spread that around. That gets this. That'll go on there. And then little wee, look at that, protector. It's like a little bit of sunscreen on top of that. Okay, let's load it in the oven now. This is gonna go in the oven so it's gonna be able to fit right in. I'm gonna go on the side over here with this one, so it'll bake And hopefully this one also fits in. Isn't that going in? Perfect. There we go. Can bake all day at, oh, what's it bake at? Oh, I should know. 350.
350. And
And it's going to go for 45 minutes or an hour until it dries out. Or just not dries out, until it gets that nice moist.
That's Brian's stuffing.
Yeah, it's like bread pudding-y. Or I don't even know what bread pudding is. All right, we'll be back in a
It's like
minute.
stuffing.
We'll be back in an hour, actually. Okay.
Bye.
No, not bye.
Oh.
Temporary goodbye. The
Love
stuffing is
this
almost done.
stuffing.
And
Oh,
the
it's
pumpkin.
on.
Yes. Okay. Oh, it looks beautiful. Look
You-
at the
you
little
get that.
pumpkin cap. It's the cutest thing. It's the cutest thing. Oh. Look at that. Is it too hot?
You know, I think we should have probably put that pumpkin in a dish because it made a little mess on the bottom.
Oh, but you know what? Look at how adorable this is. And it didn't get sunburned on top. Look at that. It's adorable. Everyone's going to want to come up to this dish and say, oh, give me some of that. Look at that. Oh, yum. And then this, how's this look?
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Thanksgiving stuffing.
Oh,
All right, this
and
is,
with mushroom gravy on it.
and my mashed potatoes on the side. We have to do mashed potatoes soon.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be dinner tonight.
Lunch tomorrow. Dinner tomorrow.
All right. Have a good Thanksgiving, and we hope you guys have plant-strong stuffing on your table. Plant-based stuffing. Plant-perfect stuffing. Whatever you want to call it. Bye-bye.
Bye.